Business Administration Introduction. In today's fast-paced and ever-evolving business landscape, the ability to effectively administer and manage an organization is more critical than ever. Whether you're a seasoned executive, an aspiring entrepreneur, or a student of business, mastering the principles of business administration is essential for driving organizational success. Mastering Business Administration, a step-by-step guide to management, HR, and operations, is designed to be your comprehensive companion on this journey, offering a structured and practical approach to understanding and applying the core concepts of business administration. This book is not just a theoretical exploration of business administration, it is a hands-on guide that bridges the gap between knowledge and practice. From the foundational principles of management to the intricacies of human resource management and operations, each chapter is crafted to provide actionable insights, real-world examples, and step-by-step guidance. Whether you're looking to improve your leadership skills, optimize organizational processes, or foster a culture of innovation, this book equips you with the tools and strategies needed to excel. The book is divided into 7 parts, each focusing on a critical aspect of business administration. Part 1 introduces the fundamentals, providing a clear understanding of what business administration entails and its role in organizational success. Parts 2 through 5 delve into the core areas of management, human resources, operations, and advanced topics like strategic management and innovation. Part 6 focuses on practical applications, offering case studies, continuous improvement strategies, and solutions to common challenges. Finally, Part 7 provides a wealth of resources, including templates, tools, and recommended readings, to support your ongoing learning and development. As you navigate through this book, you'll find a blend of timeless principles and modern practices, ensuring that you're prepared to tackle both current and future challenges in the world of business. Whether you're leading a team, managing resources, or driving organizational change, mastering business administration will empower you to make informed decisions, inspire your team, and achieve sustainable success. Chapter 1: What is business administration? Business administration is the backbone of any successful organization, encompassing the processes, strategies, and practices that ensure efficient operations and sustainable growth. This chapter introduces the fundamental concepts of business administration, its importance, and its role in driving organizational success. Definition and importance of business administration. 1. What is business administration? Business administration refers to the management and coordination of an organization's resources, processes, and activities to achieve its goals. It involves planning, organizing, leading, and controlling resources, human, financial, physical, and informational, to optimize performance and productivity. 2. Why is business administration important? Efficiency streamlines operations and reduces waste, ensuring resources are used effectively. Decision-making provides a structured framework for making informed decisions. Adaptability helps organizations respond to changes in the market, technology, and environment. Sustainability ensures long-term growth and profitability by aligning operations with strategic goals. Key functions and roles in business administration. 1. Core functions of business administration: planning, setting goals, developing strategies, and creating action plans to achieve objectives. Organizing, structuring resources, tasks, and roles to ensure smooth operations. Leading, inspiring and guiding employees to work toward common goals. Controlling, monitoring performance, identifying deviations, and taking corrective actions. 2 key roles in business administration: managers oversee teams, departments, or entire organizations, ensuring alignment with goals. Leaders inspire and motivate employees, fostering innovation and collaboration. Administrators handle day-to-day operations, ensuring compliance with policies and procedures. Strategists develop long-term plans to achieve competitive advantage and growth. The role of business administration in organizational success. 1. Driving operational excellence. business administration ensures that processes are efficient, resources are optimized, and goals are met on time and within budget. Example, implementing lean management techniques to reduce waste and improve productivity. 2. Enhancing decision-making, provides data-driven insights and frameworks for making strategic, tactical, and operational decisions. Example, using financial analysis to evaluate investment opportunities. 3. Fostering innovation and growth, encourages a culture of continuous improvement and adaptability, enabling organizations to innovate and stay competitive. Example, developing new products or services based on market research and customer feedback. 4. Building strong relationships, promotes effective communication and collaboration among employees, departments, and stakeholders. Example, implementing team-building activities to improve workplace cohesion. 5. Ensuring compliance and ethical practices, establishes policies and procedures to ensure compliance with laws, regulations, and ethical standards. Example, creating a code of conduct to guide employee behavior. Key takeaways, business administration defined, the management of resources and processes to achieve organizational goals. Core functions, planning, organizing, leading, and controlling are essential for effective administration. Importance, business administration drives efficiency, decision-making, innovation, and compliance, ensuring long-term success. By understanding the fundamentals of business administration, you can appreciate its critical role in shaping organizational success. Whether you're managing a small team or leading a large corporation, these principles will serve as the foundation for effective leadership and operational excellence. Chapter 2, The Evolution of Management thought. The field of management has evolved significantly over the past century, shaped by the contributions of pioneering thinkers and the changing demands of the business world. This chapter explores the historical development of management theories, highlights key contributors, and examines modern trends in business administration. Historical overview of management theories. 1. Classical management theory, late 19th to early 20th century, focused on efficiency, structure, and productivity. Scientific management, Frederick Taylor emphasized optimizing workflows through time and motion studies. Administrative theory, Henri Fayol introduced the 5 functions of management: planning, organizing, commanding, coordinating, controlling. Bureaucratic theory, Max Weber advocated for a hierarchical structure with clear rules and roles. 2. Behavioral management theory, 1920s-1950s, shifted focus to human behavior, motivation, and workplace relationships. Hawthorne studies, Elton Mayo highlighted the impact of social factors and employee morale on productivity. Maslow's hierarchy of needs, emphasized motivating employees by fulfilling their psychological and self-fulfillment needs. Theory X and Theory Y, Douglas McGregor contrasted authoritarian, Theory X, and participative, Theory Y, management styles. 3. Modern management theory, mid-20th century to present, integrates classical and behavioral approaches while addressing complexity and change. Systems theory, views organizations as interconnected systems that interact with their environment. Contingency theory, suggests that management practices should adapt to specific situations. Total quality management, TQM, focuses on continuous improvement, customer satisfaction, and employee involvement. Key management thinkers and their contributions. 1. Frederick Taylor, 1856-1915, known as the father of scientific management. Introduced time studies and standardized work processes to improve efficiency. 2. Henri Fayol, 1841-1925, developed the 14 principles of management, including division of work, authority, and unity of command. 3. Max Weber, 1864-1920, advocated for a bureaucratic structure with clear hierarchies, rules, and impersonal relationships. 4. Elton Mayo, 1880-1949, conducted the Hawthorne experiments, demonstrating the importance of social and psychological factors in the workplace. 5. Peter Drucker, 1909-2005, known as the father of modern management, emphasized the importance of leadership, innovation, and knowledge workers. 6. W. Edwards Deming, 1900-1993, pioneered total quality management, TQM, and emphasized continuous improvement. Modern trends in business administration. 1. Digital transformation, leveraging technology, e.g., AI, big data, cloud computing, to streamline operations and enhance decision-making. Example, using data analytics to predict customer behavior and optimize supply chains. 2. Agile management, emphasizing flexibility, collaboration, and iterative progress in project management. Example, adopting Scrum or Kanban methodologies to improve team productivity. 3. Sustainability and corporate social responsibility, CSR, integrating environmental, social, and governance, ESG, principles into business strategies. Example, implementing green initiatives to reduce carbon footprint. 4. Remote and hybrid work models, adapting to the rise of remote work by leveraging digital tools and redefining workplace culture. Example, using collaboration platforms like Slack or Microsoft Teams to maintain team cohesion. 5. Employee well-being and diversity, prioritizing mental health, work-life balance, and inclusivity in the workplace. Example, offering wellness programs and fostering a culture of diversity and inclusion. 6. Data-driven decision-making, using data analytics and business intelligence tools to inform strategic decisions. Example, implementing dashboards to track key performance indicators, KPIs. 7. Innovation and entrepreneurship, encouraging a culture of creativity and risk-taking to drive growth and competitiveness. Example, establishing innovation labs or incubators to develop new products and services. Key takeaways: historical theories, classical, behavioral, and modern management theories have shaped the evolution of business administration. Key thinkers, contributions from Taylor, Fayol, Mayo, Drucker, and others have laid the foundation for modern management practices. Modern trends: digital transformation, agile management, sustainability, and employee well-being are driving the future of business administration. By understanding the evolution of management thought and staying attuned to modern trends, you can adapt to the changing demands of the business world and lead your organization to success. These insights provide a foundation for effective leadership and innovative management practices. Chapter 3: Understanding Organizational Structures. Organizational structure is the framework that defines how tasks, roles, and responsibilities are organized and coordinated within an organization. It plays a critical role in shaping communication, decision-making, and overall efficiency. This chapter explores the types of organizational structures, the role of organizational culture, and strategies for designing effective structures. Types of organizational structures. 1. Functional structure, groups employees based on their specialized roles or functions, e.g., marketing, finance, operations. Advantages: encourages expertise and efficiency within departments. Clear career paths for employees within their functional area. Disadvantages: limited communication and collaboration across departments. Potential for silos and a lack of focus on organizational goals. 2. Divisional structure, organizes employees based on products, services, customer groups, or geographic regions. Advantages: focuses on specific markets or products, enabling flexibility and responsiveness. Encourages accountability and ownership within divisions. Disadvantages: duplication of resources and functions across divisions. Potential for competition rather than collaboration between divisions. 3. Matrix structure, combines functional and divisional structures, with employees reporting to both a functional manager and a project or product manager. Advantages: enhances cross-functional collaboration and resource sharing. Balances specialization with project-focused goals. Disadvantages: can lead to confusion and conflict due to dual reporting lines. Requires strong communication and conflict resolution skills. 4. Flat structure, reduces hierarchy and promotes a decentralized approach to decision-making. Advantages, encourages innovation, autonomy, and quick decision-making. Improves communication and collaboration across levels. Disadvantages, limited opportunities for career advancement. Potential for role ambiguity and lack of direction. 5. Network structure, relies on external partnerships and outsourcing to perform key functions. Advantages, increases flexibility and access to specialized expertise. Reduces overhead costs by leveraging external resources. Disadvantages, less control over external partners and processes. Potential for misalignment of goals and priorities. The role of organizational culture. 1. What is organizational culture? The shared values, beliefs, norms, and practices that influence how employees behave and interact within an organization. Shapes the organization's identity and guides decision-making. 2. Impact of organizational culture, employee behavior, influences how employees approach their work and interact with colleagues. Performance, a positive culture can enhance motivation, productivity, and innovation. Retention, a strong culture fosters employee engagement and loyalty. Adaptability, a culture that embraces change can help organizations respond to challenges and opportunities. 3 types of organizational culture. Clan culture, focuses on collaboration, mentorship, and employee development. Adhocracy culture, encourages innovation, risk-taking, and creativity. Market culture, emphasizes competition, results, and achieving goals. Hierarchy culture, prioritizes structure, stability, and efficiency. Designing effective organizational structures. 1. Align structure with strategy, ensure the structure supports the organization's mission, vision, and strategic goals. Example, a company focused on innovation may benefit from a matrix or flat structure. 2. Consider organizational size and complexity. Larger organizations may require more formalized structures, while smaller organizations can thrive with flatter structures. Global organizations may need divisional or network structures to manage geographic diversity. 3. Promote flexibility and adaptability. Design structures that can adapt to changing market conditions and business needs. Example, incorporate cross-functional teams for project-based work. 4. Clarify roles and responsibilities. Define clear job roles, reporting lines, and decision-making authority to avoid confusion. Use tools like organizational charts and job descriptions. 5. Encourage collaboration. Design structures that facilitate communication and teamwork across departments. Example, use matrix structures for projects requiring cross-functional expertise. 6. Leverage technology. Use digital tools and platforms to enhance communication and coordination in decentralized or remote teams. Example, collaboration software for virtual teams in a network structure. 7. Monitor and adjust. Regularly assess the effectiveness of the organizational structure and make adjustments as needed. Gather feedback from employees to identify pain points and areas for improvement. Key takeaways. Types of structures: functional, divisional, matrix, flat, and network structures each have unique advantages and challenges. Organizational culture shapes employee behavior, performance, and adaptability. Designing structures. Effective structures align with strategy, promote collaboration, and adapt to changing needs. By understanding the different types of organizational structures and their impact on culture and performance, you can design a structure that supports your organization's goals and fosters a positive, productive work environment. These insights provide a foundation for building an organization that thrives in a dynamic and competitive landscape. Chapter 4: Planning. Planning is the foundation of effective management, providing a roadmap for achieving organizational goals. It involves setting objectives, determining actions, and allocating resources to ensure success. This chapter explores the planning process, types of plans, and strategies for setting clear and achievable goals. The planning process and its importance. 1. What is planning? Planning is the process of defining goals, developing strategies, and outlining tasks and schedules to achieve those goals. It bridges the gap between where an organization is and where it wants to be. 2 steps in the planning process: define objectives, clearly state what the organization aims to achieve. Analyze the environment, assess internal and external factors that may impact the plan, e.g., SWOT analysis. Develop strategies, identify the best course of action to achieve the objectives. Allocate resources, determine the resources, e.g., time, money, personnel, needed to execute the plan. Implement the plan, put the plan into action and monitor progress. Evaluate and adjust, review outcomes, identify deviations, and make necessary adjustments. 3. Importance of planning: direction, provides clarity and focus, ensuring all efforts align with organizational goals. Efficiency, optimizes resource allocation and reduces waste. Risk management, anticipates challenges and prepares contingency plans. Motivation, sets clear expectations and inspires employees to work toward common goals. Types of plans. 1. Strategic plans, long-term plans that define the organization's overall direction and goals. Focus on achieving a competitive advantage and sustainable growth. Example, a 5-year plan to expand into new markets. 2. Tactical plans, medium-term plans that outline how to implement strategic plans. Focus on specific departments or functions. Example, a marketing plan to launch a new product. 3. Operational plans, short-term plans that detail day-to-day activities and tasks. Focus on achieving specific, measurable outcomes. Example, a production schedule to meet monthly targets. 4. Contingency plans, backup plans designed to address unexpected events or emergencies. Example, a crisis management plan for natural disasters. Setting goals and objectives, SMART goals. 1. What are goals and objectives? Goals, broad, long-term outcomes that an organization aims to achieve. Objectives, specific, measurable steps taken to achieve goals. 2. SMART goals framework, specific, clearly define what you want to achieve. Example, increase sales by 10% in the next quarter. Measurable, include criteria to track progress and success. Example, track sales growth weekly using CRM software. Achievable, set realistic and attainable goals. Example, ensure the sales team has the necessary resources and training. Relevant, align goals with organizational priorities. Example, focus on high-margin products to maximize profitability. Time-bound, set a deadline for achieving the goal. Example, achieve the sales target by the end of Q3. 3. Benefits of SMART goals, provides clarity and focus. Enhances accountability and motivation. Facilitates progress tracking and evaluation. Key takeaways: planning process, a structured approach to defining goals, developing strategies, and allocating resources. Types of plans: strategic, tactical, operational, and contingency plans serve different purposes and time frames. SMART goals, a framework for setting clear, achievable, and measurable objectives. By mastering the principles of planning, you can create a roadmap for success, align your team's efforts, and adapt to changing circumstances. Effective planning ensures that your organization remains focused, efficient, and prepared to achieve its goals. Chapter 5, Organizing. Organizing is a critical function of management that involves structuring resources, tasks, and roles to achieve organizational goals efficiently. This chapter explores the process of designing organizational structures, the principles of delegation and authority, and the importance of coordination and communication in ensuring smooth operations. Designing organizational structures. 1. What is organizational structure? The framework that defines how tasks, roles, and responsibilities are organized and coordinated within an organization. Determines how information flows, decisions are made, and resources are allocated. 2 key considerations for designing structures: alignment with strategy, ensure the structure supports the organization's goals and objectives. Clarity of roles, define clear job roles, responsibilities, and reporting lines. Flexibility, design structures that can adapt to changing business needs. Efficiency, optimize resource allocation and minimize duplication of efforts. 3 types of organizational structures. Recap from Chapter 3, Functional Structure, groups employees by specialized functions, e.g., marketing, finance. Divisional structure, organizes employees by products, services, or regions. Matrix structure, combines functional and divisional structures for cross-functional collaboration. Flat structure, reduces hierarchy and promotes decentralized decision-making. Network structure, relies on external partnerships and outsourcing. Delegation and authority. 1. What is delegation? The process of assigning tasks and responsibilities to subordinates while retaining accountability for outcomes. Empowers employees, develops skills, and improves efficiency. 2 principles of effective delegation: clarity, clearly define the task, expectations, and deadlines. Authority, provide the necessary authority to complete the task. Responsibility, ensure the employee understands their accountability for the task. Support, offer guidance, resources, and feedback as needed. 3 benefits of delegation: frees up time for managers to focus on strategic tasks. Develops employee skills and confidence. Enhances teamwork and collaboration. 4 challenges of delegation: fear of losing control or accountability. Lack of trust in employees' abilities. Poor communication of expectations. Coordination and communication. 1. What is coordination? The process of ensuring that different departments, teams, and individuals work together harmoniously to achieve common goals. Essential for avoiding conflicts, duplication of efforts, and inefficiencies. 2 strategies for effective coordination: clear goals, ensure all teams understand the organization's objectives. Standardized processes, use consistent procedures and tools across departments. Regular meetings, hold cross-functional meetings to align efforts and address issues. Technology, use collaboration tools, e.g., project management software, to streamline communication. 3 Importance of communication: facilitates the flow of information, ideas, and feedback. Builds trust and strengthens relationships among team members. Ensures alignment and clarity in roles and responsibilities. 4 types of communication: formal communication, official channels like emails, reports, and meetings. Informal communication, casual interactions like chats and watercooler conversations. Vertical communication, upward, employee to manager, and downward, manager to employee, communication. Horizontal communication, communication between peers or departments. 5 tips for effective communication: be clear, concise, and consistent. Encourage open dialogue and active listening. Use multiple channels to reach different audiences. Provide regular updates and feedback. Key takeaways: organizing, designing structures that align with strategy, clarify roles, and promote efficiency. Delegation, assigning tasks and authority to empower employees and improve productivity. Coordination and communication, ensuring collaboration and alignment across teams through clear goals, processes, and communication. By mastering the principles of organizing, delegation, and communication, you can create a well-structured and efficient organization. These practices ensure that resources are used effectively, employees are empowered, and teams work together seamlessly to achieve common goals. Chapter 6: Leading leadership is the art of inspiring, guiding, and influencing others to achieve organizational goals. Effective leadership is essential for motivating employees, fostering collaboration, and driving success. This chapter explores leadership styles and theories, strategies for motivating and inspiring employees, and the principles of building high-performance teams. Leadership styles and theories. 1. Leadership styles: autocratic leadership, centralized decision-making with little input from others. Best for quick decisions or crisis situations. Democratic leadership, encourages participation and collaboration in decision-making. Fosters creativity and employee engagement. Laissez-faire leadership, provides autonomy to employees with minimal guidance. Effective for self-motivated, skilled teams. Transformational leadership, inspires and motivates employees to exceed expectations. Focuses on vision, innovation, and personal growth. Transactional leadership, uses rewards and penalties to motivate performance. Emphasizes structure, goals, and accountability. 2. Leadership theories. Trait theory, suggests that leaders possess innate qualities like confidence, charisma, and decisiveness. Behavioral theory, focuses on leaders' actions and behaviors rather than traits. Example, Blake and Mouton's managerial grid, concern for people versus concern for production. Contingency theory, proposes that effective leadership depends on the situation. Example, Fiedler's contingency model, matching leadership style to situational favorability. Situational leadership, adapts leadership style based on the maturity and competence of followers. Servant leadership, prioritizes the needs of employees and focuses on their growth and well-being. Motivating and inspiring employees. 1. Importance of motivation, drives employee engagement, productivity, and job satisfaction. Helps retain top talent and reduce turnover. 2. Theories of motivation. Maslow's hierarchy of needs, employees are motivated by fulfilling needs: physiological, safety, social, esteem, self-actualization. Herzberg's two-factor theory, identifies motivators, e.g., achievement, recognition, and hygiene factors, e.g., salary, job security. McGregor's theory X and theory Y, contrasts authoritarian, theory X, and participative, theory Y, approaches to motivation. Expectancy theory, suggests that motivation depends on the belief that effort leads to performance and rewards. Self-determination theory, emphasizes intrinsic motivation, autonomy, competence, relatedness. 3. Strategies for motivating employees: recognition and rewards, acknowledge achievements through praise, bonuses, or promotions. Career development, provide opportunities for learning, growth, and advancement. Empowerment, give employees autonomy and decision-making authority. Work-life balance, offer flexible schedules, remote work options, and wellness programs. Purpose and meaning, connect employees' work to the organization's mission and values. Building high-performance teams. 1. Characteristics of high-performance teams: clear goals and shared vision. Strong communication and collaboration. Trust and mutual respect among team members. Diverse skills and perspectives. Accountability and commitment to results. 2 stages of team development: Tuckman's model, forming, team members get to know each other and establish roles. Storming, conflicts and disagreements arise as team members express differing opinions. Norming, team members resolve conflicts and establish norms and cohesion. Performing, the team works effectively and achieves high performance. Adjourning, the team disbands after achieving its goals. For project-based teams. 3 strategies for building high-performance teams: set clear goals, define team objectives and individual roles. Foster trust, encourage open communication and transparency. Promote collaboration, use team-building activities and collaborative tools. Encourage diversity, leverage diverse skills, backgrounds, and perspectives. Provide feedback, offer constructive feedback and celebrate successes. Invest in development, provide training and resources to enhance team skills. Key takeaways: leadership styles and theories, Understanding different approaches to leadership helps you adapt to various situations and team needs. Motivating employees. Effective motivation strategies drive engagement, productivity, and retention. High-performance teams, clear goals, trust, collaboration, and diversity are key to building successful teams. By mastering the principles of leadership, motivation, and team building, you can inspire your employees, foster a positive work environment, and achieve exceptional results. These skills are essential for driving organizational success and creating a culture of excellence. Chapter 7, Controlling. Controlling is the final function of management, ensuring that organizational activities align with established plans and goals. It involves monitoring performance, identifying deviations, and taking corrective actions to maintain efficiency and effectiveness. This chapter explores the control process, types of control, and strategies for performance measurement and feedback. The control process and its importance. 1. What is controlling? Controlling is the process of measuring performance, comparing it with standards, and taking corrective actions to achieve organizational goals. It ensures that resources are used effectively and objectives are met. 2 steps in the control process: establish standards, define clear, measurable goals and performance criteria. Example, a sales target of $1 million per quarter. Measure performance, collect data on actual performance. Example, track sales figures using CRM software. Compare performance with standards, identify gaps between actual and desired performance. Example, compare actual sales, $900,000, with the target, $1 million. Take corrective actions, address deviations and improve performance. Example, provide additional training to the sales team or adjust marketing strategies. 3. Importance of controlling: ensures accountability, holds employees and teams responsible for their performance. Improves efficiency, identifies and eliminates inefficiencies in processes. Facilitates decision-making, provides data-driven insights for informed decisions. Supports goal achievement, keeps the organization on track to meet its objectives. Types of control. 1. Financial control, monitors financial performance to ensure profitability and sustainability. Tools, budgets, financial statements, ratio analysis. Example, comparing actual revenue and expenses with the budget. 2. Operational control, ensures that day-to-day operations align with organizational goals. Tools, quality control, process monitoring, key performance indicators, KPIs. Example, tracking production output to ensure it meets demand. 3. Strategic control, evaluates whether the organization's strategy is effective and aligned with long-term goals. Tools, SWOT analysis, balanced scorecard, strategic audits. Example, assessing the success of a market expansion strategy. 4. Behavioral control, focuses on employee behavior and adherence to organizational norms and policies. Tools, performance appraisals, code of conduct, supervision. Example, monitoring attendance and punctuality. Performance measurement and feedback. 1. Performance measurement, the process of quantifying the efficiency and effectiveness of actions. Key performance indicators, KPIs, metrics used to evaluate success. Example, sales growth rate, customer satisfaction score, employee turnover rate. 2. Tools for performance measurement, balanced scorecard, evaluates performance across financial, customer, internal process, and learning/growth perspectives. Dashboards, visual tools that display real-time performance data. Benchmarking, comparing performance against industry standards or competitors. 3. Providing feedback, constructive feedback, focuses on specific behaviors and outcomes, offering actionable suggestions for improvement. Example, your report was well researched, but it would benefit from more visual aids to enhance clarity. Timely feedback, provided soon after the performance to ensure relevance and impact. Regular feedback, ongoing communication to keep employees aligned with goals and expectations. 4 strategies for effective feedback: be specific, focus on observable behaviors and measurable outcomes. Be balanced, highlight strengths as well as areas for improvement. Be supportive, offer guidance and resources to help employees improve. Encourage dialogue, allow employees to share their perspectives and ask questions. Key takeaways: control process, a systematic approach to monitoring performance and ensuring alignment with goals. Types of control: financial, operational, strategic, and behavioral controls address different aspects of organizational performance. Performance measurement and feedback, using KPIs, tools, and constructive feedback to evaluate and improve performance. By mastering the principles of controlling, you can ensure that your organization remains on track to achieve its goals. Effective control processes, combined with performance measurement and feedback, create a culture of accountability, continuous improvement, and success. Chapter 8, Introduction to Human Resource Management, HRM. Human Resource Management, HRM, is the strategic approach to managing an organization's most valuable asset, its people. Effective HRM ensures that employees are recruited, developed, and managed in a way that aligns with organizational goals. This chapter explores the definition and importance of HRM, its key functions, and its role in driving organizational success. Definition and importance of HRM. 1. What is HRM? HRM is the process of recruiting, training, managing, and retaining employees to achieve organizational objectives. It encompasses policies, practices, and systems that influence employee behavior, performance, and well-being. 2. Importance of HRM: talent acquisition, attracts and hires the right people for the right roles. Employee development, enhances skills and competencies through training and development. Performance management, ensures employees meet organizational goals and standards. Employee engagement, fosters a positive work environment and motivates employees. Compliance, ensures adherence to labor laws and regulations. Organizational success, aligns human capital with strategic goals to drive growth and profitability. Key functions of HRM. 1. Recruitment and selection, job analysis, identifying the skills, qualifications, and responsibilities required for a role. Sourcing candidates, using job boards, social media, and recruitment agencies to attract talent. Selection process, conducting interviews, assessments, and background checks to choose the best candidate. Example: a tech company hiring software engineers through campus recruitment and coding tests. 2. Training and development, onboarding, helping new employees acclimate to the organization and their roles. Skill development, providing training programs to enhance technical and soft skills. Leadership development, preparing employees for leadership roles through mentoring and coaching. Example: a retail company offering customer service training to improve employee interactions with customers. 3. Performance management, goal setting, defining clear, measurable objectives for employees. Performance appraisals, evaluating employee performance against set goals. Feedback and coaching, providing constructive feedback and guidance for improvement. Example: a sales team using quarterly reviews to assess performance and set targets. 4. Compensation and benefits, salary and wages, ensuring fair and competitive pay structures. Benefits, offering health insurance, retirement plans, and other perks. Incentives, providing bonuses, stock options, and recognition programs. Example: a startup offering equity shares to attract top talent. 5. Employee relations, conflict resolution, addressing workplace disputes and fostering a harmonious environment. Employee engagement, organizing team building activities and recognition programs. Compliance, ensuring adherence to labor laws and ethical standards. Example: A manufacturing company conducting regular employee satisfaction surveys to address concerns. 6. HR planning and strategy, workforce planning, forecasting future talent needs and developing strategies to meet them. Succession planning, identifying and preparing employees for key leadership roles. Diversity and inclusion, promoting a diverse and inclusive workplace. Example, a global corporation implementing a diversity initiative to increase representation of underrepresented groups. The role of HRM in organizational success. 1. Aligning HR with business strategy, ensures that HR practices support the organization's mission, vision, and goals. Example, a company expanding globally aligns its recruitment and training programs with its international growth strategy. 2. Enhancing employee productivity, provides the tools, resources, and motivation employees need to perform at their best. Example, a software company offering flexible work hours and remote work options to boost productivity. 3. Driving innovation and adaptability, fosters a culture of creativity and continuous learning. Example, a tech firm encouraging employees to participate in hackathons and innovation labs. 4. Building a positive organizational culture, promotes values like collaboration, respect, and inclusivity. Example, a healthcare organization prioritizing employee well-being through wellness programs and mental health support. 5. Ensuring legal and ethical compliance, protects the organization from legal risks and reputational damage. Example, a retail chain implementing anti-discrimination policies and training programs. Key takeaways, HRM definition, the strategic management of people to achieve organizational goals. Key functions, recruitment, training, performance management, compensation, employee relations, and HR planning. Role in success, HRM aligns human capital with business strategy, enhances productivity, drives innovation, and builds a positive culture. By understanding the fundamentals of HRM, you can effectively manage your organization's workforce, foster employee engagement, and drive long-term success. HRM is not just a support function, it is a strategic partner in achieving organizational excellence. Chapter 9, Recruitment and Selection. Recruitment and selection are critical functions of human resource management, HRM, that ensure organizations attract and hire the best talent. This chapter explores the processes of job analysis and job descriptions, effective recruitment strategies, and the selection processes and interview techniques that help identify the right candidates. Job analysis and job descriptions. 1. What is job analysis? A systematic process of gathering, documenting, and analyzing information about the responsibilities, tasks, skills, and qualifications required for a specific job. Provides the foundation for creating accurate job descriptions and specifications. 2 steps in job analysis: data collection, gather information through observations, interviews, questionnaires, and existing documentation. Data analysis, identify key tasks, responsibilities, and skills required for the job. Documentation, create a detailed job description and job specification. 3. Job description, a written document that outlines the duties, responsibilities, and scope of a specific job. Components: job title, job summary, key responsibilities, reporting relationships, qualifications and skills required. Example, a job description for a marketing manager might include responsibilities like developing marketing strategies, managing campaigns, and leading a team. 4. Job specification, a detailed list of the qualifications, skills, and attributes required for a job. Components: education and experience, technical and soft skills, certifications and licenses. Example, a job specification for a software engineer might require a degree in computer science, proficiency in Python, and experience with agile methodologies. Recruitment strategies and techniques. 1. What is recruitment? The process of attracting, sourcing, and identifying potential candidates for job openings. Aims to create a pool of qualified applicants for selection. 2 Recruitment strategies: internal recruitment, filling vacancies with current employees through promotions or transfers. Benefits: boosts morale, reduces training time, and retains institutional knowledge. External recruitment, attracting candidates from outside the organization. Methods: job boards, social media, recruitment agencies, campus recruitment, and employee referrals. 3 Recruitment techniques: employer branding, promoting the organization as an employer of choice through a strong brand and positive reputation. Targeted advertising, using specific platforms, e.g., LinkedIn, industry-specific job boards, to reach the right audience. Networking, attending industry events, career fairs, and conferences to connect with potential candidates. Social media recruitment, leveraging platforms like LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook to advertise job openings and engage with candidates. 4 Challenges in recruitment, attracting top talent in a competitive market. Ensuring diversity and inclusion in the hiring process. Managing recruitment costs and time. Selection processes and interviews. 1. What is selection? The process of evaluating and choosing the most suitable candidate from the pool of applicants. Involves multiple stages to assess skills, qualifications, and cultural fit. 2 stages of the selection process: application screening, reviewing resumes and cover letters to shortlist candidates. Preliminary interviews, conducting phone or video interviews to assess basic qualifications and interest. Assessments, using tests, e.g., aptitude, technical, personality, to evaluate skills and traits. In-person interviews, conducting face-to-face interviews to assess fit and competence. Reference checks, contacting previous employers or references to verify information. Job offer, extending an offer to the selected candidate. 3 types of interviews: structured interviews, using a standardized set of questions to ensure consistency and fairness. Behavioral interviews, asking candidates to describe past behaviors to predict future performance. Example: tell me about a time you handled a difficult customer. Situational interviews, presenting hypothetical scenarios to assess problem-solving skills. Example: how would you handle a project delay? Panel interviews, conducting interviews with multiple interviewers to gain diverse perspectives. Technical interviews, assessing technical skills and knowledge relevant to the job. Example: a coding test for a software developer role. 4 Best practices for effective interviews: prepare questions in advance and align them with job requirements. Create a comfortable environment to help candidates perform their best. Use a scoring system to evaluate candidates objectively. Provide timely feedback to candidates, regardless of the outcome. Key takeaways: job analysis and descriptions, provide a clear understanding of job roles and requirements. Recruitment strategies, attract a diverse pool of qualified candidates through internal and external methods. Selection processes and interviews, evaluate candidates systematically to identify the best fit for the organization. By mastering recruitment and selection processes, organizations can build a talented and motivated workforce that drives success. These practices ensure that the right people are hired for the right roles, contributing to long-term growth and competitiveness. Chapter 10: Training and Development. Training and development are essential components of human resource management, HRM, that enhance employee skills, knowledge, and performance. This chapter explores the process of identifying training needs, designing and implementing effective training programs, and evaluating their impact on organizational success. Identifying training needs. 1. What are training needs? Gaps between the current skills, knowledge, and performance of employees and the desired levels required to achieve organizational goals. Identifying these gaps ensures that training programs are relevant and targeted. 2 Methods for identifying training needs: organizational analysis, assesses the organization's goals, resources, and environment to determine training priorities. Example: A company expanding into new markets may need cross-cultural training for employees. Task analysis examines the specific skills and knowledge required for particular jobs or tasks. Example, a manufacturing company identifies the need for safety training for machine operators. Individual analysis evaluates the performance and development needs of individual employees. Example, conducting performance appraisals to identify areas for improvement. 3 tools for identifying training needs: surveys and questionnaires, collect feedback from employees and managers about training needs. Performance reviews, analyze employee performance data to identify skill gaps. Observation, monitor employees in their roles to identify areas where training is needed. Customer feedback, use customer complaints or feedback to identify training needs in customer-facing roles. Designing and implementing training programs. 1. Steps in designing training programs: define objectives, clearly state what the training aims to achieve, e.g., improve customer service skills. Identify target audience, determine who needs the training, e.g., new hires, managers, specific departments. Choose training methods, select the most effective delivery methods based on the content and audience. Examples: classroom training, e-learning, workshops, on-the-job training. Develop content, create engaging and relevant training materials, e.g., presentations, manuals, videos. Schedule training, plan the timing and logistics of the training sessions. 2 types of training programs. Orientation training introduces new employees to the organization's culture, policies, and procedures. Technical training enhances job-specific skills, e.g., software training for IT staff. Soft skills training improves interpersonal and communication skills, e.g., leadership, teamwork. Compliance training ensures employees understand legal and regulatory requirements, e.g., workplace safety, anti-harassment training. 3. Implementing training programs: engage trainers, use experienced trainers or subject matter experts to deliver the training. Use technology, leverage e-learning platforms, virtual classrooms, and mobile apps for flexible training delivery. Encourage participation, create interactive and engaging sessions to keep participants motivated. Provide resources, offer access to training materials, tools, and support for ongoing learning. Evaluating training effectiveness. 1. Why evaluate training? Determines whether the training achieved its objectives and delivered value to the organization. Identifies areas for improvement in future training programs. 2. Kirkpatrick's 4-level training evaluation model. Level 1, reaction, measures participants' satisfaction with the training. Example, conducting post-training surveys to gather feedback. Level 2, learning, assesses the knowledge and skills gained by participants. Example, administering tests or quizzes after the training. Level 3, behavior, evaluates whether participants apply what they learned in their jobs. Example, observing employees or conducting follow-up interviews with managers. Level 4, results, measures the impact of training on organizational goals, e.g., productivity, sales, customer satisfaction. Example, comparing performance metrics before and after the training. 3. Methods for evaluating training: surveys and feedback forms, collect participants' opinions and suggestions. Pre- and post-training assessments, compare knowledge or skills before and after training. Performance metrics, track changes in productivity, quality, or other key indicators. Return on investment, ROI, analysis, calculate the financial benefits of training relative to its cost. 4. Best practices for evaluation, set clear evaluation criteria aligned with training objectives. Use a mix of quantitative and qualitative methods for a comprehensive assessment. Share evaluation results with stakeholders to demonstrate the value of training. Continuously improve training programs based on feedback and outcomes. Key takeaways: identifying training needs, ensures training programs address actual gaps and align with organizational goals. Designing and implementing training involves defining objectives, choosing methods, and delivering engaging content. Evaluating training effectiveness measures the impact of training on participants and the organization to ensure continuous improvement. By mastering the processes of training and development, organizations can enhance employee performance, foster a culture of learning, and achieve long-term success. Effective training programs not only improve individual skills but also contribute to organizational growth and competitiveness. Chapter 11, Performance Management. Performance management is a systematic process that ensures employees' activities and outputs align with organizational goals. It involves setting clear expectations, evaluating performance, and providing feedback to help employees improve and grow. This chapter explores the key components of performance management, including setting performance standards and goals, conducting performance appraisals, and providing effective feedback and coaching. Setting performance standards and goals. 1. What are performance standards and goals? Performance standards defined expectations for how tasks should be performed and the quality of work required. Performance goals, specific, measurable objectives that employees are expected to achieve within a set time frame. 2. Importance of setting standards and goals, provides clarity and direction for employees. Aligns individual efforts with organizational objectives. Serves as a benchmark for evaluating performance. 3 steps to set performance standards and goals, align with organizational objectives, ensure goals support the organization's mission and strategic priorities. Use SMART criteria. Goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Example, increase sales by 10% in the next quarter. Involve employees, collaborate with employees to set goals, ensuring buy-in and commitment. Communicate clearly articulate expectations and provide written documentation of goals and standards. 4 examples of performance standards and goals. Sales team, achieve a 95% customer satisfaction rating on post-sale surveys. Customer service, respond to customer inquiries within 24 hours. Project management, complete the project within the allocated budget and timeline. Conducting performance appraisals. 1. What is a performance appraisal? A formal evaluation of an employee's job performance and contributions over a specific period. Used to assess progress toward goals, identify strengths and areas for improvement, and make decisions about promotions, raises, or training needs. 2 types of performance appraisals: self-assessment, employees evaluate their own performance. Manager assessment, supervisors evaluate employees based on observed performance. 360-degree feedback, feedback is collected from peers, subordinates, and supervisors for a comprehensive view. Peer review, colleagues evaluate each other's performance. 3 steps in conducting performance appraisals: prepare, gather data on employee performance, including goals, achievements, and feedback. Schedule, set a time and place for the appraisal meeting. Conduct the meeting, discuss performance, provide feedback, and set future goals. Document, record the appraisal results and agreed upon action plans. 4 best practices for performance appraisals: be objective and evidence-based. Focus on behaviors and outcomes, not personality. Provide constructive feedback and actionable suggestions. Encourage two-way communication and listen to the employee's perspective. Providing feedback and coaching. 1. What is feedback? Information provided to employees about their performance, aimed at reinforcing strengths and addressing areas for improvement. Can be positive, reinforcing good performance, or constructive, identifying areas for growth. 2 types of feedback: formal feedback, provided during scheduled reviews or appraisals. Informal feedback, given in real time during day-to-day interactions. Positive feedback, recognizes and reinforces good performance. Example, Your presentation was excellent. It was clear, engaging, and well researched. Constructive feedback identifies areas for improvement and offers solutions. Example, your report was thorough, but it would benefit from more visual aids to enhance clarity. 3. What is coaching? A developmental process that helps employees improve their skills, performance, and career prospects. Involves guiding, mentoring, and supporting employees to achieve their potential. 4. 2 steps in providing effective feedback and coaching. Be specific, focus on observable behaviors and measurable outcomes. Be timely, provide feedback as soon as possible after the performance. Be balanced, highlight strengths as well as areas for improvement. Be supportive, offer guidance, resources, and encouragement. Set goals, collaborate with employees to set actionable and achievable goals. Follow up, monitor progress and provide ongoing support. 5 Coaching techniques. Active listening, pay attention to the employee's concerns and perspectives. Asking questions, encourage employees to reflect and find their own solutions. Providing resources, offer tools, training, or mentorship to support development. Celebrating successes, acknowledge achievements to boost morale and motivation. Key takeaways, setting performance standards and goals, establishes clear expectations and aligns individual efforts with organizational objectives. Conducting performance appraisals, evaluates employee performance systematically and provides a basis for development and decision-making. Providing feedback and coaching, helps employees improve performance, develop skills, and achieve their potential. By mastering the principles of performance management, organizations can create a culture of accountability, continuous improvement, and employee growth. Effective performance management not only enhances individual performance but also drives organizational success. Conclusion: business administration is both an art and a science, requiring a delicate balance of strategic thinking, operational efficiency, and human-centric leadership. Throughout Mastering Business Administration, a step-by-step guide to management, HR, and operations, we've explored the essential components of effective business administration, from the foundational principles of management to the advanced strategies that drive innovation and growth. By now, you should have a solid understanding of how to plan, organize, lead, and control resources to achieve organizational goals, as well as how to navigate the complexities of human resource management, operations, and strategic decision-making. The journey of mastering business administration doesn't end with the final chapter of this book. In fact, it's just the beginning. The dynamic nature of business means that continuous learning and adaptation are key to staying ahead. The tools, templates, and resources provided in the appendices are designed to support your ongoing development, helping you apply what you've learned in real-world scenarios and refine your skills over time. As you move forward, remember that effective business administration is not just about processes and systems, it's about people. Building strong relationships, fostering a culture of trust and collaboration, and leading with integrity are the cornerstones of lasting success. Whether you're managing a small team or leading a multinational organization, the principles and practices outlined in this book will serve as a foundation for your growth and achievement. We hope that Mastering Business Administration has inspired you to approach your role with confidence, curiosity, and a commitment to excellence. By embracing the strategies and insights shared in these pages, you'll be well equipped to navigate the challenges and opportunities of the modern business world, driving meaningful change and creating value for your organization and its stakeholders. Thank you for embarking on this journey with us. Here's to your continued success in mastering the art and science of business administration.